Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. Now you're going to see some of the ways I was playing with the dog kennel for the past couple weeks. So I dragged out that big rack that I got from Walmart. Sometimes they have them for $27. I love them. I've got them in my small dog kennel. It's not small, it's 8 foot. It's a single one. This is the double dog kennel. And then sometimes they put them back for almost 50. So the price goes up and down. I'll go ahead and tag it if I can, so you can go take a look at it. But it works out really good. It holds buckets, dish pans, flower pots, even small totes, the ones that the Dollar Tree has. So this is what I do sometimes in the morning, especially before I have breakfast. I kind of piddle around in the garden and do different things. Now those chairs I picked up at the thrift store, and they cost me about $3 each. And somebody, I can't remember who, told me that they're from IKEA. So I didn't know that. They're kids' chairs, and the thrift store couldn't get rid of them. Nobody wanted them, and I thought, this is perfect. They're going to hold a tote. They can hold a full-size one, the smaller one. Dollar Tree's got the totes for $5, and they're about 10 gallons. Otherwise, you can get the ones for like $6 or $7 from Walmart, and they're 18 gallons. But you know what? 10 gallon will really do the trick if you're going to do tomatoes or an eggplant or whatever you're going to do, a squash. It's big enough. And then by using a smaller tote, you can get more plants. Because remember, each container you plant in is one raised bed or container garden. Bigger is still one. So if you've got a 5-gallon bucket, or let's say even a 3-gallon bucket, and you've got like those totes on the side, the two blue ones all the way to the left, those are, I think, 30 gallons. They're still one raised bed. That is something you really want to remember, because you only have control of the one container. Now, what you saw me put down on the ground are 4 old tiles I had here, and that's going to help support that metal rack. Since it's going on soil, I don't want the legs to sink in. So I'm putting 2 and 2 on each side of the rack. See, I'm actually thinking here, I think I want a chair. I hadn't thought about it, and now thinking about it, I really do want a chair in there. And I'll explain pretty soon why a chair will be really nice. Now, why would I want to sit enclosed in a dog kennel? Because we get these horrible bugs, I'll talk about it soon, that fly around. They get stuck in your hair. And this has nothing to do with gardening. They just show up everywhere and they fly around. Some areas have more than others, and each year is different. Last year we had very few. One year we had tons of them. So I may want to come out there with a cup of coffee or a glass of water or tea, and I have a place I can sit. And once I paint this and put my tool on it, not only is this going to be just regular insect proof, it's going to be mosquito proof and everything. I mean, I can go in there and just sit. I can bring Zoe with me, and I know that no coyotes will come dashing out of the hills. It'll be fun. So now I'm deciding here which chair I want, because I'm looking for something that's a little smaller at the base. Now that bucket I put in there, that one I think is a 2-gallon bucket. And you can plant all kinds of, things in a small container. A gallon is big enough for a lot of your herbs, parsley, and different things. So I'm kind of deciding on what I'm going to set up. I'm still not sure how, and this is the lovely thing about your own garden. You can change it up every day, once a year, the spur of the moment, and you just decided that maybe something would work better than some other way you had planned before. It's your garden, and easy to change. Now, I was originally going to bring in a white chair. But here's the thing. I painted so many of those purple bluey chairs with the cheap paint that I got that I figured, why not bring something in there that's already painted and I have less work, though I'm going to be painting a lot of different chairs. But I think it'll look good, kind of matches those 2 blue totes I picked up on sale at Walmart for $10. I can service things. I can just kick back and have my own space. Do they call that a she garden? She shed. That's what they call it. Except I'm going to be able to see out, and I can enjoy the outside and be protected from insects. I think it's time for me to bring you inside so you can see how it is on the inside instead of looking in from the outside. Originally, I wasn't going to put a chair in here. I was actually thinking of a stool, but it's so comfortable to sit back on a chair. And you know what? There actually might be times that I will want to sit in here. Now, why would I want to sit in my greenhouse? Do you know sometimes in the late spring, these horrible beetles come out, these green fruit beetles, and they fly at you, and sometimes I just want to enjoy the outside. Well, I'm actually thinking that when I come out here, I probably would sit for a while, have a cup of coffee, look at the plants, and enjoy myself in here, knowing they can't get in, and I can go out anytime I want, and I don't have to have them flying at me and getting in my hair and everything. And look, you can put buckets, you can put dish pans, you can put flower pots. Here I would do probably lettuce and start a lot of brassicas and cuttings and stuff. In the big containers, I probably will go with tomato plants. Oh, can you imagine staking up a tomato plant there? In the very back, I could do a tomato. Well, those are so big. I could do a tomato plant and a squash in one. I could go cucumbers along the back. Can you see all the cucumbers just hanging off of the dog kennel wire? I mean, this could be fabulous, but I actually think I might leave a chair in here just to come in, sit and enjoy my crops. And I could bring Zoe with me out here, and I don't have to worry about coyotes because Coyote cannot get in here, and we can just sit and have a cup of tea in the morning. If Gary wants to join us, he grabs a stool. Let me go out. This one was fine, but it was a little wide. It's actually wider than a chair, so I don't want to bring anything bigger. I can paint that and put something else on that. But is that not cool? I've got a lot of stools. So if he wanted to come with me, he can come in here. And they'll be, and sit with a stool. But this is going to give me plenty of growing space. If you were growing for a family of 2 or 4, you think about what you want to grow, and you can grow your carrots in here, your beans, squash, tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers galore. And peppers grow great in buckets. So you could put peppers anywhere and just move them around. Wherever you think you can maneuver through, put peppers in buckets. Everything. You want to experiment with some plants? You've got it. You'll be growing the plants, and at the same time, nothing is going to eat them because it's going to only be you eating them when they get bigger. And of course, I want to compost, and that's the other thing. And yes, it seems like a waste, and I could do it on the outside, and I still may. But if I compost in there, I know I'm not bringing anything in, especially if you are dealing with squash bugs. You compost everything in there, and you know your compost is 100% squash bug free. So all your leaves that are dying back, and leaves that you know that you can collect from around the garden that is up in the air where there is no squash bugs, you could just compost in here and then move the compost into your totes, containers, or make compost tea at the same time. I mean, this is a win-win all the way around. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, I can't think of anything better unless you wanted to make it bigger. But you know what? I think somebody else is thinking of putting up their own dog kennel. Cool. This is going to be gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed this little update. I am getting very close to doing this. I can work on the inside right now because the outside is just a matter of unrolling tulle, but I don't want to put the tulle up until I paint the wire black. Once it's black, you'd be able to see through beautiful. Now we've got a glare from the sun today, so it's kind of harder to see through, but if it was painted black, it'd be easy. So I want to paint both sides. I'll do the whole thing in black, and then I will come through and put black tulle on this, including the top. I'm not going to do anything right now with the top on here. If I was dealing with squash bugs, I probably would make sure that any seam that something could get through would have tulle draped across, because you don't want the squash bugs to get in. And then you could do the same thing along the bottom, but we're not dealing with squash bugs. I think this is going to be so fun. I can't wait till late spring, early summer, and I think it's going to be cool in the summer as well. All right, we're getting there. So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow, and please grow something. We absolutely need real live food in our bodies. It helps keep us healthy, happy, and feeling good.